Hello everyone, today we are going to create a spawner for our enemies, and also we will add trails to our bullets so it can look more intuitive. This video will be in two parts. The first part will be showing you how to create a spawner, and in the next part I am going to show you how to create bullet trails. So let's start with the first part, that is the spawner.
Let's start with the enemy spawning. First, we have to add script to our main node, and we also want to attach a timer node and call out the signal inside the main node script. Now we will create some variables that we need. First, we want our enemy scene, so we will reference it by writing on ready var enemy equals preload and the path to the enemy scene. It will be suggested by the engine. You just have to write that path. We will write a ready function. Inside this we will write a randomize function. This randomize function is used when you want to randomize values. We will also create a target variable which will be reference to our player node. We want this so that we can get the position of our node, and we can spawn enemies depending on our current position. So let's write that logic. We will create a function called as get pose. You can name it anything you want. We will just write a return, and we will want to return values, that is a vector, and inside the vector we want to randomize the value between target dot position dot x minus 1000 and target dot position dot x plus 1000. We want to randomize between these two values. To randomize it, we will write a random range before these two values, and this will be the random values for x coordinate. We also want to write the same values for the y coordinate so that we can get random values for the y coordinate also. Once it is written, we will check the script. Now inside timeout function, we will create a variable enemy instance, and we will write enemy dot instance to it, and we will also give position to the enemy instance, which will be the value returned by get pose function. We will finally add the child. Now let's check it if spawning works properly. The spawning is working properly. Now we will add camera node to our player. After adding camera node, we will change its properties in the properties panel. Check current option on. Also drag margin should be on. The process mode should be physics, because if it is kept idle, it will have some jittering effect which makes it unappealing to play. Also smoothing should be checked on, which will make our camera move smoothly from one position to another.
The image for today's session is this. The name is Cuphead. You have to write the whole word in capital, and Cuphead is a single word. There is no space between them.
Let's make a bullet trails now. First you have to create a new scene, add line 2D to it. After adding line 2D, I will name it trail. Now I will add a script to it. Let's write the logic for this line trail. The basic logic is behind this is that the points are added simultaneously, and if the number of points added in the scene is greater than the total length, the points will be removed, so it will give us a continuous trail. Now let's write the logic. First create variable length and give it number 70 or any number you want to make the length of the trail. Next is the point which we are going to add. It will be a vector. Initially it will be vector 0. Next we will make our global position and rotation 0, because we don't want to move the node, but we only want to move the points inside the node. Now let's give the points values. It will be the values of our parent, or to the parent which this node has been added. Now let's add the point. If, and we will write a condition, while the point's size or the count is greater than length, we want to remove it. After the logic is written, we have to do some changes in the bullet scene. The bullet scene is consist of sprite has the main parent. We have to change it to node 2D, and we have to also change all the transforms. We have to make them 1, and inside the script it extends from sprite. We just have to change it to node 2D. Also, let's add new sprite node so that we can give it texture of the bullet. After doing these changes, we can add trail and we can test it. You can also do this same to the enemy's bullet scene, so that they can also have trail in it. The spawner is working correctly, as well as the trails are also looking pretty nice. I hope you understood all the parts which have been taught in this session. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment section so we can clear those doubts. And do subscribe to the channel so that you can get daily updates on our new videos. Thanks for watching.